Yo, what's going on, Reverend? Welcome back. Today I got some fishing pole storage sleeves. Alright, let's check these things out. So I picked these up for a pack of 6 on Amazon. A little while back I actually bought them over the winter to use for the springtime. So I figured I was going through my stuff, starting to gather up all my supplies, my tackle, extra line. I bought a new pole over the winter, so I got a couple of things to set up. So I dug these out and I figured let's check these things out. Finally out of the bag and here with you to show them off. So the name of the company is called Koogel, Koogel. So this was a 6-pack. They're all different colors. You could see there's a lime green one in here. There's a blue and black, a green and black, or crazy design, a red and black, and just a plain black. So I took out the mostly green with black. You could see that in there. These things also came with these straps. It didn't have a description on what these were for, but it came with them. Got this orange strap here just to take it out so you can actually see the color. There's a black blue combination, an all red, a blue and white, looks like a camouflage shape, whatever. But I gotta figure out what these are for. But they're Velcro, as you can hear that, and there's a thick rubber. Check that out. It's like a very grippy rubber. There is a hole in it, right? You can see it better there. There's a hole there, and it just folds over or it goes around, and you got Velcro. So I'm gonna figure out what these are for in a second. But I took out this green one, like I just said, with the black. So let's take this thing out of the bag. Get that later. Let's just check this out. So it's this mesh. It's like a screen. Look at that. You can see right through it. On camera you can almost see through it, but standing here in front of it, no, you can't. So this thing unravels pretty far. I want to say that's got to be 6 foot. It's got to be 6 foot. So you got the end there. It's opened. Obviously, that's where the fishing pole would go in. Then on the end, it's closed off. Here, it's got a piece of this like rubber hose. It kind of acts as like a shrink wrap, so to speak, and they got the end of it melted there, so it's all enclosed. But yeah, I mean, this thing, it's got a little bit of stretch to it, but it definitely does open up, so you could get some of the bigger fishing line eyelets on the poles in there. So once again, I got my toss around ugly stick from Dick's Sporting Goods. Let's see if all right, so we got the end here. You can see the difference. You know, it's black here, and then you got that clear up there. So this literally, with the line, everything, it's not supposed to get stuck. Look at that. Look at it. Just, you know how easy that this thing just went on here. That is nuts. You don't have to make sure it's unfolded. Clearly, you can see that, what it's doing there. And you can see right to the end. All right, so yeah, this is definitely a 6 foot piece of mesh here. A little difficult to hold on to, but you can see where it comes down to. Look at it, right up. I got the piece of line right here. You see that? I'm pushing on it. But yeah, that is pretty cool. So it's just a sleeve. You can see the pole in there. That's crazy. You could see the pole in there on camera, right? But you cannot see through this in person. If you could figure out or explain that one, please leave a comment below, because I would love to understand how that is, please. So, but yeah, this thing goes all the way up, all the way down, blah blah blah. But yeah, so check this out. So you got the biggest line eyelet right here. You can kind of see that right there. You could actually see it in there if you look. If you could tell, you can see that black mark right there. But yeah, this goes right to the reel, and that's pretty cool. So the main reason that I did pick these up for was for when I go out on my brother-in-law's boat or a friend's boat, another friend's boat elsewhere, or whatnot, even traveling. I mean, I have 3 or 4 poles that I use on a regular. This one is just my backup pole that I usually have in my other bag, my other storage bag. And you take the pole, break it in half. If you haven't seen that video, check out down below. Go check it out. It's a cheap bag, another cheap bag on Amazon. It's like 18 bucks or something like that. Go check that out. So I got these things, these sleeves. So if you have a fishing boat, a tracker boat, or a Lund, or whatever you got, a Nitto, Bass Pro, whatever you got the storage bins in the floor that you would slide the whole pole in. Now you turn around and you put 3, 4, 6, 8 poles in that bin with line on it. What happens? What happens when you go to try and take that one pole out? You gotta take them all out. You gotta unravel everything, untangle all your lines that are stuck in every eyelet, on every pole. It is the most annoying thing to ever deal with. If you fish like that with a bass tracker, a tracker, whatever kind of boat you got, freshwater, saltwater, whatever, however you store your poles, if you have your pole laying on top of another pole, come on, get these things. The pack of 6, I believe, was like $13 for this setup, and you could still leave your hook hooked onto the little hook ring there, eyelet, whatever you want to call it, however you were taught, blah blah blah. Don't hate me for what I call it for. So you can leave the hook on there, and this comes nowhere near it. It won't get stuck. You can leave a lure on there. It won't get stuck on the hook because, you know what, even if so, it's right here. It is 1 inch in. You could just get it. You could just get it and get it off. Look at it. You just peel it. This thing moves like a snake. It's crazy. But yeah, so these things are made to just go in that hole. And now, my guess is this here strap is made to go over this somehow and hold it down nice and tight. This way it doesn't come off when you're trying to maneuver it, something like that. Like I said, I'm gonna figure this out, and then who knows, maybe later on at a later date when I go out for fishing, I'll throw up a short just showing how these work here. But I will figure it out, and I will get back to you on that. But yeah, so I just wanted to show these things off. Pack of 6, Amazon, 13 to 15 bucks. It'll save you so much hassle. Fishing pole storage for your summer fun. These sleeves are all I wanted to show you today. If you liked the video, hit that like button down below. It's about right there. I figured it out. YouTube screen, it's right here. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe. That's on either side. I can't remember yet. Hit the bell every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. New videos coming your way. Take care.